Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is August 31st, 2024, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the NASDAQ 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump right over here to these charts and see what we see. Did I resize that? Yes, I did. And let's go to this quarterly chart, maximize it. Ooh, we got a red doji. Got a red doji now on the quarterly chart near a top also. So now that's going to be kind of like seeing what's happening in the next few months. See if we're going to actually, are we forming a top and this thing actually really getting ready to roll over, But that's what we see here on this bigger picture. It kind of lets you know that, okay, ears pork up, start protecting your money, be ready for a downturn if it's going to actually happen or not. But we have to go down to the lower pictures and see what's actually happening there to help us really make that decision on what we're going to actually really do. No trade recommendation, but let's go down here to this monthly chart and see what we see. On this monthly chart, as we can see on this monthly chart, we did make a pretty good pullback and all below the 10, and we're back above the 10, so we're still in a bull market. So that kind of like let us know things are kind of okay. But we did this month, we ended up, what really happened, we ended up dropping below, our previous month open. So it's got us looking kind of red at this time on that higher time frame, but we kind of still okay. When we come down here to the lower pictures, we kind of like see what we see. But another big thing that I'm seeing here, that I'm seeing here on this monthly chart is that we actually got a lower high and a lower low. So now be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. That's just something that we're seeing. We got a green month. This is the end of the month. We're gonna have to see how next month goes and see how this quarter goes. We're above pivot. I kind of expect us to stay above pivot, but anything can happen in the market, as we all know. Let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On the weekly chart, as we can see, we ended up with a red wick this week, and it's almost looking like a, let me zoom in a little bit more for you. This is almost looking like a bearish harami with almost what sometimes I would call a doji, but this bottom wick is not long enough. But this is a red hammer that we have at this time. So this bearish pattern that we actually got forming here on this weekly chart, again, give us, kind of like, what's going on here? This thing may not be playing out the way we like it, like us bulls like it. So we got to be cautious and all. And it's been kind of like a cautious week for me here anyway this past week. And again, here on this weekly chart, we can see that we got lower highs and lower lows. So again, be careful, be careful, be careful. But let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and see what we see there. Wrap this on up on the daily chart. We can see that this thing has been kind of trending down, for the past couple of weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It kind of came up to a top, gave us a bearish pattern back here, a bearish engulfing, and all at a top in the right location. But it was having a hard time actually giving us any kind of confirmation that pattern was actually playing out. But it did slowly drift to the bottom, and drift down a little bit. And kind of, if it was going to drift, come on down here and fill up this gap. That's what you would have been kind of like been looking at on the bigger picture. Okay, if it's going to drop, it's going to drop maybe down at least to this point right here. But it came down. It started out again under pivot, stayed under pivot all week and all. And it came down to a support 2 level and gave us a pretty good bounce. I remember it was some good trading. Still, when it bounces off some of our indicators, my indicator that I like using, you end up getting a pretty good trade, even though it may be in a downward place. And again, it gets back to me, my whole bullish mindset. But I have to wait until it gets to a place where it says yes, 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 yes. You can take that trade to the upside, and it was only a couple of days that was actually okay for me to take that trade to the upside. And that's all I really want to share. I didn't want to get too much into trading, so it's time to, that's no more that I'm seeing here. But we do look like we're getting a morning star forming here on the daily thing. Not a good one, not a good looking one at all. But we do have a higher low, and we didn't quite get that higher high that we needed. So again, still be cautious, be careful, and just pay attention to your trading strategies and your trading plans. And that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a happy Labor Day, and I'll talk to you next week. Market is probably closed on a Monday, and we'll be back trading again on Tuesday. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.